Napoleon Bonaparte, a name synonymous with military genius, ambition, and ultimately downfall, was born on August 15th, 1769, in Ajaccio, Corsica, just months after France acquired the island from Genoa. Corsica, with its fiercely independent spirit, shaped the young Napoleon's identity, instilling in him a sense of national pride and a willingness to challenge established authority. His family, though of Italian nobility, was not particularly wealthy, and Napoleon received a scholarship to attend military school in mainland France, a pivotal moment that altered the course of his life. At school, he excelled in mathematics, history, and geography, quickly demonstrating a remarkable aptitude for strategy and tactics, yet often felt ostracized due to his Corsican origins and modest background. The French Revolution, which erupted in 1789, provided the turbulent backdrop for Napoleon's early career, offering opportunities for rapid advancement based on merit rather than birth. He was initially drawn to the Jacobin cause, supporting the revolutionary ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, but quickly recognized the instability and violence that plagued the nascent republic. In 1793, Napoleon's skill as an artillery officer came to prominence during the Siege of Toulon, where he masterfully orchestrated the recapture of the city from British forces, earning him the rank of brigadier general at the age of 24. His success at Toulon propelled him into the inner circles of the revolutionary government, and he became a key figure in suppressing royalist uprisings in Paris, notably the 13 Vendémiaire in 1795 Artois. This decisive victory cemented his reputation as a savior of the Republic and paved the way for his appointment as commander of the Army of Italy in 1796. The Italian campaign, 1796 to 1797, proved to be Napoleon's defining moment, showcasing his innovative military strategies, his ability to inspire his troops, and his ruthless pursuit of victory. He employed a strategy of rapid maneuvers, concentrated attacks, and deceptive tactics, consistently outmaneuvering and defeating larger Austrian armies, securing French dominance in Italy. Napoleon wasn't merely a conqueror, he also acted as an administrator, reforming Italian legal codes, establishing republics, and implementing economic policies, demonstrating a keen understanding of governance. His popularity soared back in France, and he became a national hero, celebrated for his military triumphs and perceived as a champion of the revolution, despite increasingly authoritarian tendencies. The Egyptian campaign, 1798 to 1801, was a more ambitious undertaking, aimed at disrupting British trade routes to India and establishing a French presence in the Middle East. While initially successful in securing victories on land, such as the Battle of the Pyramids, the campaign was ultimately hampered by logistical difficulties, British naval superiority, and the failure to decisively defeat the Ottoman Empire. Despite the strategic setbacks, the campaign yielded significant cultural discoveries, including the Rosetta Stone, which unlocked the secrets of hieroglyphics and solidified Napoleon's image as a scholar warrior. Taking advantage of political instability in France, Napoleon returned from Egypt in 1799 and orchestrated a coup d'etat, overthrowing the Directory and establishing himself as first consul. As first consul, Napoleon embarked on a series of reforms designed to stabilize France, modernize its institutions, and restore its economic prosperity. He implemented the Napoleonic Code, a comprehensive legal system that enshrined principles of equality before the law, property rights, and religious freedom, which continues to influence legal systems around the world. He established the Bank of France, reformed the educational system, and implemented infrastructure projects, creating a more efficient and centralized state. Through skillful diplomacy and military victories, Napoleon consolidated his power, forging alliances and defeating his enemies, further establishing France as the dominant force in Europe. In 1804, Napoleon crowned himself Emperor of the French, marking the end of the French Republic and the beginning of the Napoleonic Empire. His coronation was a spectacle of opulence and grandeur, designed to legitimize his rule and assert his authority over Europe. The Napoleonic Wars continued for over a decade, pitting France against a series of coalitions formed by Great Britain, Austria, Russia, Prussia, and other European powers. Napoleon achieved a series of remarkable military victories, including Austerlitz, 1805, Jena Auerstedt, 1806, and Friedland, 1807, establishing French dominance over much of continental Europe. He skillfully employed innovative tactics, such as the corps system, allowing him to rapidly maneuver his armies and concentrate his forces at critical points. He also implemented the Continental System, a trade embargo aimed at crippling the British economy, but it ultimately proved to be ineffective and detrimental to French interests. The Peninsular War, 1808 to 1814, fought against Spain and Portugal, proved to be a costly drain on French resources and a breeding ground for resistance movements. The invasion of Russia in 1812 was Napoleon's greatest gamble, and ultimately his undoing, as the vast distances, harsh winters, and Russian scorched earth tactics decimated his army. The Grande Armée, once the most formidable force in Europe, was reduced to a fraction of its former strength, marking a turning point in the Napoleonic Wars. Following the disastrous Russian campaign, Napoleon faced a renewed coalition of European powers determined to overthrow him. He was defeated at the Battle of Leipzig in 1813, also known as the Battle of Nations, a decisive blow that forced him to retreat to France. In 1814, Paris fell to the Allied forces, and Napoleon was forced to abdicate his throne, ending the First French Empire. He was exiled to the island of Elba, a small Mediterranean island, but he soon escaped and returned to France in 1815, rallying his former supporters. The 100 Days, as his brief return to power became known, ended in the decisive defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, marking the end of his reign for good. He was finally defeated by the Duke of Wellington and was exiled to the remote island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic, where he died in 1821. His death marked the end of an era and left a lasting legacy on European history, shaping political landscapes, legal systems, and military strategy for generations to come. Napoleon's impact on law is undeniable, with the Napoleonic Code becoming the base for civil code in many countries. Despite his ambition and ultimately disastrous end, Napoleon Bonaparte remains a captivating figure, studied and debated by historians and admired for his military genius and transformative leadership.